Yeah, guys, you guys should try and join this live. Let's talk about some latest sports news. Yes, thanks for joining this live. So I know many people on my WhatsApp would like to join this live. So I would like each and every one of us to share this live. Share this live. Let's continue. Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys, thanks for joining this live. Let's continue as I will bring you the latest sports news right away. That it is a breaking news. It is a breaking news that Hamad, Manchester United winger, have lost his members of his family. He will not be available for Man United next game. Big huge for him. As just to bring it later that Amad Diallo, the Manchester United winger, have lost one of his family relatives and will be sidelined for the Brentford match on Sunday, on Saturday, the early kickoff. So it is a breaking news, guys. It's a breaking news. So Hamadiello has lost a member of his family and will not be available for the Brentford match. I'm still here to bring you some latest and to bring talk about the latest sports news in town, as we have some news that Anna Slot has confirmed that Liverpool are interested in the process of adding Federico Chiesa into their Champions League squad. Just to inform you that Liverpool will be adding Federico Chiesa into their Champions League squad after the injury of Giovanni Leon, who the new signing of Liverpool, who was once sidelined for injury and he went to the surgery. So Liverpool will now add Chelsea in their Champions League squad in the summer. So and just to inform you and bring you the latest that Lami Yaman is back. The young kid, the second place of the Ballon d'Or, Lami Yamal is back as he's ready to face Real Sociedad in their next Barcelona game. So it is a good news for Barcelona. It is a good news that Lamine Yamal is back. He's back to help Barcelona. He's back to support his team as he will face Real Sociedad and also be available to face PSG in the Champions League. So it's a good news for Barcelona. So don't skip this video. Share this video. Let me bring you the latest and more in sports. So just keep sharing this video as I'll bring you the latest. No, let's go to the Manchester United side. As Manchester United, if Manchester United beat Brentford in the early kickoff tomorrow, it will be a very good match. If Manchester United beat Brentford in the early kickoff tomorrow in the Premier League, it will be a very good one, because if Manchester United beat Brentford, they will officially have more than Manchester City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. So if Manchester United beat Brentford tomorrow, it will be a very, very, very big competition, because looking at the life of Manchester United last game against Chelsea, I know they didn't perform that really well due to the red card, but it will now be a very strong attacking if Manchester United could only beat Brentford. And just to bring you the latest transfer news, something is still going on. Thank you, Mohamed. He said Chelsea is going to play soon. Okay, Chelsea, your team, Chelsea will be playing Brighton on Sunday. Okay, I don't know the exactly day, but your fixtures for the Premier League is Brighton. So I will pray for you guys to win your match, because you people need to do more about this season. So Chelsea is going to play Brighton. So if you have more questions, you can still ask me. For some of those of you that want to ask me some question, you are free to ask me and I will give you a reply back too. So, and also bring you the latest. Let's go. Okay, Chelsea will win. Okay, we will see. We will see. Hope that Chelsea will win, and if Chelsea can win, it will be a very good thing for you guys. So let's move on. Let's move on. As let me bring you news about Manchester United. Manchester United, that Manchester United have agreed a deal with Floretaza to sign 17-year-old Colombian Christian Orozco. The defensive midfielder is expected to officially move to Old Trafford in July in 2026. So just to bring you the letter that Manchester United are mostly close in signing this Colombian midfielder. The midfielder is good. The midfielder is a top midfielder in Colombia, and he will join Manchester United in the summer 2026. So I'll pray that it should be a better signing for Manchester United for the next summer. So you were asking a question that is Kopama okay? Yes, I think maybe Kopama is okay. No, not that much. I would say Kopama is okay. Nothing's wrong with him. So on the world of sports. So guys, just keep sharing this live. Let's just keep sharing this live so we can, proceed for more football news coming up. Just keep sharing the live. Yes, if you have more questions, you can still, ask if you have more questions. If you have more questions. If you have more questions, you can still be asking and I will give you some response. So let's keep on going as we push forward to the next thing, the latest news in town, and just to bring you the latest. Yes, hold on. Okay, you're asking a question. Can you help me to know all the Chelsea player that is included? Okay, maybe I'll make some research very soon, and when I'm done, I'll give you a response. I'll give you a response. So just hold on, don't go, just keep on sharing this live. I'll make sure that I answer each and every person in the live. So just keep your work is just help me share this live and share it so that we can have more people who will be interested in the live. So just keep on sharing. Just keep on sharing. I'm coming for your question. So just keep on sharing this live. Mohammed, hope you are following me on my TikTok and on WhatsApp. If you want my WhatsApp number, I can tell you right away so that you can contact me and call. Then we talk about your team too. Okay, let me just. Okay, yeah, hockey boy. Oh, wow. Okay, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Now I recognize you. Okay, I know you're my fan on WhatsApp. Thank you for joining this live. Thank you. So I will just bring some few analysis about Chelsea facing Brighton. Okay, about Chelsea facing Brighton. So Chelsea will host Brighton at Stamford Bridge, with both sides looking to recover from frustration Premier League result in the last round against Manchester United. As Chelsea suffered their first league defeat on the season against Manchester United, and it is topsy match at Old Trafford. At Old Trafford. So with the Blues keeping on 7 clean sheets in the last 9 games with that run, including the last 3 in a row, affording them the chance to keep 4 home clean sheets in a row for the first time since March. So I would say Chelsea have been so solid in their in Stamford Bridge. They have been keeping more clean sheets. So Chelsea are they are in more uh, they're more solid when it comes to him games. So they don't easily conceive in their home games. So Chelsea are very strong when it comes to playing in Stamford Bridge. So and I would say that Brighton on the winning start to the campaign continue after they suffered a 2-0 lead to draw 2-2 with Tottenham in their previous Premier League, outing the Amex, leaving the most of the 5 points from 5 games this season. So this is the news about Brighton and their start in the summer. So Brighton versus Chelsea is not gonna be a easy game. So but on my home prediction, I could say that Chelsea might win that match. Let me say like 3-1. 2-1. Okay, Prince Dave, thank you for joining the live. Thank you. Cool. I really appreciate. So just keep on sharing this live and let's make it more engaging. So I would say that Chelsea won each of their last 3 competitive home games, and goals certainly haven't been in a short supply with at least 3 scored in 7 of their previous 8 home games. So I would say that Chelsea are very solid. That is the conclusion, that Chelsea are very solid about when it comes to to home games. Chelsea are very solid in their ball. So I would say in my own prediction, you can drop your own prediction as well. But I would say in my own prediction that Chelsea might win Brighton in a 3-1 scoreline. So I pray for them to win the game. So just let's go. Let's move on. Another latest football news about in town. Please guys, share this live. Don't forget to share this live. Share this live so that you can engage more. Share it to your fans them so that you can earn more and feel more, have more engagements. So I'm coming just to bring you some letters. It's a bad news and a bad blow for the Barca fan. So today is a bad news for the Barca fan, as Joan Garcia injury is a blow to the team ahead of the El Clasico. So Joan Garcia will be absent against to face Real Madrid in the El Clasico. So he is expected to be out for 6 to 12 weeks, meaning he will miss the Bernabeu match, which will be held on the Bernabeu. The El Clasico first round will be held in Bernabeu. So it's a bad news for Barca fans, as Joan Garcia have been sidelined due to injury. And we have another bad news for Manchester United fans as well, as Ruben Amorim said that Mazraoui is injured and won't be back until the international break. So it's a bad news for Manchester United fans. So as Mazraoui will be sidelined and won't be back. His last game that he played was against Chelsea, and I think he performed very well, and now he's coming back with an injury that's confirmed by Ruben Amorim that he will be sidelined for a month. I mean, over after the international break. So just keep on sharing this live. So a lot of more football news coming up. Just keep on sharing the live so that okay. So it's a bad blow for Manchester United side. It's a very bad blow for Manchester United side. Another bad news, guys. Another bad news that Rafinha is injured and will miss the game against PSG. He is ruled out for 3 weeks. What a bad week for the football world. Here we have Rafinha is also out of injury for 3 weeks. Mazraoui is also out of injury for 3 weeks. Hamad Diallo lost his family, relatives, and all the rest. PSG star also lost, will be out for injury. So it's a bad week for the world of sport right now, that many clubs, many people will be going out of injury. Many players, which is very very bad for Barcelona. And Barcelona have, their two players have also gone out of injury from Barcelona. So Rafinha and Joan Garcia are all out from their next game. So the thing is that some of them might come back after the international break. So, but for now, Rafinha is injured and will mix the game against PSG in their Champions League second round. So Rafinha will be out. So let's keep on. Let's bring the latest. Let's keep on. Let's keep on. Let's just keep moving on. Let's check for more football news from a reliable source. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's check for more football news from a reliable source. As you can see that Fabrizio Romano have also confirmed that John Garcia will miss Barca versus Paris Saint-Germain, which he might be back for 6 to 12 weeks. His injury update will be sidelined for 6 to 12 weeks. So it's a big blow for Barcelona. And I wish them a quick recovery, as it will be a very strong match. Let's talk more about the transfer live. What is going on in the transfer news live right now? So just to bring you the latest, that Sandro Tonali remains on the radar of Juventus, and they are plotting a move for a return to Italy. So Sandro Tonali, who once played against where Newcastle bought him in AC Milan, as Juventus are also back in bringing the player back to Italy. So Juventus have started showing more interest. If the deal could happen, I would suggest that he might join Juventus in the January transfer market or in the summer market. But Juventus have, they have put in a race, they have started chasing for the players, and they have tried they want more about the player. So they are trying to bring in the player back to Italy in order to join them in Italy too. Okay, I'm coming. So I've put it in the hotbox. So please ask your question for any football, and I will give you a response. I will give you an answer. If you are willing to ask any question, even in the transfer life, who is your team playing, just feel free to ask your questions, and I'll give you some questions, the answers that we need. So just to bring you the latest, that George Jesus and Cristiano Ronaldo have reached an agreement regarding Ronaldo paying time at Al Nassr to preserve his physical condition ahead of the 2026 World Cup. So the 40 years old Portuguese star will play at 25% of Saudi matches as well as his international fixtures. So let me just summarize this news is that Al management have, they have bring down, and they are looking forward to make Ronaldo to play in the 2026 World Cup. So he won't be playing mostly. He won't be playing often in Al Nassr right now because they are trying to get him prepared for the 2026 World Cup. So Anasa, they don't want to stress him anymore. They just want him to be playing at least 20% of the Saudi matches. So let me just say he should be playing maybe half time. Just my start. So before the half time, they'll just change him in order for him to get more prepared, more strong uh, for the 2026 World Cup. So as we move on, and just to bring you the latest, also that Manchester City again. Manchester City are closing in on an agreement over a new deal for Savinho. Manchester City are, they are closing on a new deal for Savinho as contract talks are now at the advanced stages to extend his stay. The Brazilian has been linked with a move to Tottenham in the summer. Yes, Manchester City are closing on and are ready to offer Savinho a new contract in the summer as Tottenham were also moving. Tottenham were the top club who nearly signed this player in the summer transfer before the deadline. Tottenham were pushing forward. They were pushing forward to sign Savio, but Manchester City, they are ready to offer him a contract. They are pushing forward to offer him a new contract so that he may prolong his stay at the club. As Manchester City, they are trying to keep the Brazilian player at their club. So Manchester City, they are doing everything they know they can do in order to keep the player, as the Brazilians have been linked with Tottenham, and not only Tottenham, with other clubs that we are currently moving to sign this Brazilian player. So, and just to inform you that where the question is that Frank de Jong contract would come to an end. Frank de Jong contract will come to an end in immediately this summer ends. So from next season, nobody knows the club is going to be playing, as Bayern Munich, the player, Chelsea, and Manchester United. So it might be up to Frank de Jong, but there was a certain time whereby Manchester United were struggling forward to sign Frank de Jong. There were a certain time like that. Manchester United, even Barca was even requesting for over £100 million for Frank de Jong, but the player, don't want to come to join Manchester United. This was during Ten Hag season. Season at Manchester United. Ten Hag was keen on bringing Frank de Jong to Manchester United, but looking at it, he was happy to stay in Basel, and now his contract will be expiring. So his contract will expire this summer. So which club? As three clubs, Manchester United are also linked with the player, Chelsea are also linked with the player, and Bayern Munich are also linked with the player. So if you were to be a Frank de Jong, so let me ask questions. If you were to be Frank de Jong, which club would you go to? Just drop your questions, drop your answers in the comment section. I'm waiting for your answers. If you know you are live with me. I haven't received any question answers. Yes. Can't be watching me just like that. You need to be, drop your questions so that we can help you out. We can help you out in some areas that you don't know. So let me move on. As just to bring you the latest, that Nottingham Forest have issued a hand-off warning to club who are interested in Elliot Henderson, as Liverpool and Manchester United are tracking his progress, and Newcastle would love him back. Forest paid over £30 million for the England midfielder back in July 2024, and he's now worth way more. So just to summarize what I just said is that Nottingham Forest have issued a hand of warning to clubs that have give each club a signed warning that they should just leave that player, they should just leave the player, because Liverpool and Manchester United, Newcastle are also interested in the player, and now Nottingham Forest have just issued a hand-off warning to the top clubs that are coming for the player, that they don't want to sell. The player is not for sale, but Liverpool, Manchester United are also not giving up. They want to sign the player, as Forest signed him over £30 million for the England midfielder back in July 2024, as he is now worth more than what Nottingham Forest bought him. So I think it's a good deal. It is a good deal for Nottingham Forest. They signed the player from England team for over £30 million in 2024, and now he's worth more than what they signed him. So, and now they don't want to sell the players, but Manchester, Liverpool, Newcastle, they are all tackling on the players, and they will love him to join their club. But Newcastle have given a signed warning to them that the player is not for sale. So we are still moving on in the transfer news right away. Just moving on the transfer news, that, and just to bring you the latest and to inform you guys, that Arsenal are interested in a 26 deal with Sevilla to sign 23 years old midfielder Lucien Agumi. Look at the player. Look at the player that Arsenal are moving forward to sign. The player from Sevilla. So Arsenal, they are showing more interest in the player. They are ready to place a £26 million for the player. So Arsenal are not giving up. They are still pushing forward. So I should just go on. As I said earlier, Manchester United, Barcelona Frank de Jong is emerging as a target for Manchester United once again, despite report he's agreed a new contract. But Manchester United, how many seasons will Manchester United still continue to be going for this player, Frank de Jong? How many seasons right now? Since from the season of Ten Hag, they'll be moving forward for this player. He's pushing forward to sign this player. So Manchester United are also now linked with the player. So just to bring you the latest again, Arsenal are not still giving up in the transfer market right away. Arsenal are not still giving up, as Arsenal are hoping to strike a deal with Real Sociedad Japanese winger Tafusa Kubo. I know I have watched this player from Real Sociedad, and the player is a good player. I think he might be another replacement for Saka. Might be another replacement, as Arsenal are hoping to strike a deal for the Japan's winger Kubo. The player have severally watched his football with the club, with Real Sociedad, and I think this might be a good moment for Arsenal fans, and I think he might also help Mikel Arteta plan to come through. Mikel Arteta plan is to win the Premier League, win the Champions League. So I think Arsenal have, they have, okay, thank you, God bless for joining my life. Thank you for joining my life. So as I've said, Arsenal are hoping to strike a deal with Real Sociedad for a 39 million pounds for the player, for the Japan player Kubo. Look at the player. You can see that. You can see the player. This player is a wonder player. Is a wonder player. The player, have been a good player for Real Sociedad. Being a good player for Real Sociedad. And just to bring you the latest and to inform you that Real Madrid, they are still looking forward to sign this Liverpool player Ibrahim Konaté. As just to bring you the latest that Real Madrid saw William Saliba as a totally prepared to make the step up to the club from Arsenal. It's not totally the case for Ibrahim Konaté. As some voice in Real Madrid office consider that the Liverpool defender represents a sensational market opportunity because he would arrive out of contract and already with Premier League experience. However, there are other voices within the club to whom his signing does not generate the same confidence as Trent Alexander-Arnold, who arrived in a similar situation. So this news is to inform you that Real Madrid are not still giving up. They are still pushing forward to sign Ibrahim Konaté from Liverpool. So the player wants the move also. Player want the move as Real Madrid. They are just looking to sign a player for free. They don't want to spend. They don't want to spend much in players now. That is the status in Real Madrid. It is very high. You see, Madrid buy a player from 50 million pounds. So, such as the life of Trent Arnold, they bought him for free, and now they are pushing forward to sign Konate. I think this Real Madrid, they are up to something. This Real Madrid, they are up to something. Looking at it, they don't want to sign. They don't want to sign players with over 50 million pounds. It's very hard. Even the Carreras that I signed from Benfica was about 35 million pounds. But now Real Madrid don't want to sign any player with a high money. They don't want to spend money in the transfer market. So Real Madrid, they are not giving up. They are still pushing forward to sign Ibrahim Konaté. So, and just to inform you that Bayern Munich are preparing to offer a long-term contract to Nicolas Jackson. Just it is a new fresh news about today that Bayern Munich are prepared to offer a long-term contract to Nicolas Jackson. He's seen as a replacement for Harry Kane. What a news! It's a good news for Bayern Munich. As you know, Bayern Munich, they are ready to prepare to offer a long-term contract to Nicolas Jackson. That means Bayern Munich are ready to sign Nicolas Jackson from Chelsea. They are ready to sign this player because looking at it, they have seen it as in the future that he will be a possible replacement for Harry Kane. So I would think that they might complete the signing in the summer. They must pay the complete signing from Chelsea in the summer. So I just wanna bring you the latest about some players that will be out of contract in 2026 summer. So some players that will be out of contract in 2026 summer. These are the players, which is number one, Ibrahim Konaté. Ibrahim Konaté will be out of contract with Liverpool in the summer when his contract finish in 2026. So Ibrahim Konaté will be out. He played for Liverpool, and just to inform you that Dayot Upamecano is a player from Bayern Munich, will also be out. Mark Gueye from Crystal Palace will also be out of contract. So guys, yes. So guys, see you back later.